Hi, welcome to Etiman channel. I'm your average standing had you with me today. And the topic is about tbls, a CI-friendly tool for database documentation. And let's look around. The first thing come to your mind, maybe CI-friendly and recent in your. Because this one, when I found this report, I find quite useful for me, especially working at a team you had a product running for a few years. You don't remember all the column, the uses of what you or like your colleagues introduce a new table, they had new column on the table, etc. And always came to one point, you ask, why this table? What is the uses of the column? What is the naming convention? All is go to the document of the, your database system. And tbls is pronounced tables, and this tool help you solve this issue. The output of the tool you can is you on your GitHub repository because it is in the GFM, which means Git format, flavor markdown space. So it's quite easy. And for today, I already create this demo. So this is the output when I using the tbls CLI. I can skip the first three thing here, but if you want to see the output, let's look around. When I had the tool, I had the tbls this year setting. So you can provide what is your connection. For the depot purpose is I had a Docker compile file and already set up the password here. So what you need to clone this repo, create a new end file from Android example. Then you run Docker compile up. For example, I had this one here. I can run this right away. So when this step you already had that by running, and then this connection will working well for you. And you can see here, this is my end file. So I create the example and you just do that. If you want to change, you're gonna change everything like the serious file as you want, but it's easy to modify. And this is a new thing for me when I use tbls. It got feature linter setting. You can have the require column command, which means on the table, if you had a column, you need to tell what is the usage of that under the command. And you can specify which column do you want to add first on the list here. For example, here you have ID, created, updated. Another rule is fine also go to the column count. With the count here, because you don't want to have bunch of column on one table, you want this minimum like maximum is 10 on this one. It depends on your team, but you can add a similar setting. All the thing I mentioned on the file here, you can easily find out from the repo. For example, here you can look on the first section. If you say what kind of database you has, how do you list the database, how you can setting for the label for the connection, etc. Is quite documented soon. And for this repo, I had a make file. The make file is quite useful for me because I can have a bunch of thing on one file and I just run my something. For example, I working on this repo for the demo purpose, and 3 months later, I can come is again. I just look on the make file and I get the idea how it's working. And on this one, you can provide different things. For example, here I just say setup, which means it just setup environment is component after it bring to the console. Let me go back to my VS Code here, my setup. So it will bring the first console, then it run the command. And for the setup on your machine, you can use matrix size. What does it do? Matrix size. The matrix size here will clean all the thing on your database from the database apply migration. And if you look on the way define on command here, the force will delete everything. And then it had two migration strip here. The both had the same name, but it's different folders. And listen, they had two. Then the final action is run the seek command. The seek command is the way you want Prisma to populate the data on your database. So in this case, create two user. And the next thing also provide from Prisma Studio. With this one, if you run Mesh Studio, you can see the UI from Prisma. So you can easy to see like you have the pause here and you can easily go back, see another model here. User, that two user. And if you want, you can ask one more. So with this either way, I found it's quite useful to type things and you don't need to have a new tool to manage your database. And then here, then you just say a chain. Now you see this create a new one. All right. So this is the setup of database on your machine. How about the database doc? Let's look for this one. So I had command called make db doc, and what this do, if we can generate and the normal usage is tbls doc. Let me run command here. So this will create the schema and the file. And when you provide with dash remove the disk folder, which means remove the output. So if I run this one, you see, if we generate the readme file, from readme file is generate the schema and the image. So this is the output from tbls to see what we want. So you're gonna see they had table. They had two tables, user and post, and each table had a column, and you see this way it missing a comment on the table. And below that you had diagram, and the footer you give to the link where it's generate is quite useful. So this is what it provides. But this output generates HVC. I don't want you now, so you can check on the doc. It depends. But for me, I gonna use Mermail CA to generate output. So db doc. So it is the same thing. The difference now is it generate one readme file and one read one table per markdown file. And then this is the Mermail CS. So this is the way they can, yeah, look at this one. So similar concept now we had is in Mermail syntax and the public post and then public user and they have connection between two table. So this is in the Mermail. So you don't see the HVC. And on GitHub Action, I also can use the same style. So I can set up a doc on GitHub workflow. And the difference here, I just create the port restaurant on GitHub Action. And we can provide the same thing. We can provide the password of the Postgres database. Then what do we do here? We check out, we install burn, we install the dependency. Then we run migration. So as I say, for the purposes, I create the same thing. I copy the sample to the end. I run a migration dev. So let's see it. If see this the same thing. So this one, it will populate the end file and see if anything changed. It's already there, so skip now schema change and generate client. Next step, let's set up the tbls version 1 on GitHub Action, and I run make tb with this one. You generate all the output. You can check out from Action also. So this is the output. So we can see the response here and the generate schema. So with this one, you can maybe you can want to get from output and send a PR, or you can put directly to your branch. But I would prefer if you can do this at the PR because it's cleaner and easy to review. All right, and that's it for today. If you have anything to comment, let me know. Bye bye. Happy Sunday.